Hey guys, welcome back to another new video in our channel Sri Ram Tech World. Finally, the day is arrived. If you're following my previous videos, you will know how much struggle that we faced with the i3 second generation processor while we are trying to export the videos or try to play the games and all. We struggled a lot for that, and in that previous video, I have covered I'm just going to upgrade this PC to the latest i7 processor to take a huge leap because we are upgrading from i3 second generation, like 2 core 4 thread processor, to i7 8th generation, which is having 6 core 12 thread processor, which is a big difference, I can say, because the 6 core are the performance cores, and this is also having the inbuilt graphics. We are upgrading this system with i7 8700 processor along with the uh, H310 motherboard, which is also having the NVMe support and the 8 GB DDR4. It's a huge upgrade from DDR3 to DDR4 with the 4 GB to 8 GB 8 GB of RAM. And this comes also with the stock Intel cooler that will cool the CPU as fast as it can be. Now the biggest question is, will this 20,000 setup sustain in 2026 with the latest gains on the video editings? Let's find it out. Now I'm going to explain you the complete now I'm going to unbox this complete setup, the motherboard, RAM, and fan, including the processor is a second hand processor, that I can say. It's a used processor. And we also have the SSD, 128 GB SATA 3.5 SSD in this mission already. So we are just going to use the same SSD. If that is not something that is going to work, then we are going to upgrade it with the NVMe. So in this video, we're going to check the complete the unboxing kit. So this is a H310 chipset, which is from the consistent, and here we could able to see the 30,000 hours of Japanese solid capacitors and three-phase CPU power and 3x USB power. And this is not something that we're going to use it right now, but something related to the Blu-ray discs. But right now we are not going to connect that. And this is a DDR4 support and RAM. Sorry, with the Windows 10. We can also upgrade it to the Windows 11, as Windows 11 is going to support from generation 8 CPUs, and this is supported with the NVMe slot as well, and this is 3-year limited warranty. And here on the right side, we could able to see the purchase of this. So here we could able to see the complete price and all everything, but this is something differ from the offline market. And here we could able to see the gigabyte internet ethernet speeds, like 10 Gbps to 100,000 Gbps, and using the LAN and USB 3.0 sockets. And this is also supports with the SATA 3, which is 6 Gbps, and also the channel, which is 6 audio output. And this is a complete CPU diagram, and this is the specifications of this particular chipset. It supports the CPU, the 8 and 9 9 generation CPUs, which related to i7 or i3 or i5 as well. And this is also having the IO ports, like PS2 and the VGA, HDMI, DVI, and USB, 4 USB 2.0 and 2 USB 3.0, and RJ45, and audio jacks as well. And the onboard interface, this is also having the integrated sound, which is 6-channel HD codec onboard output it is. And it is also having the PCI and the NVMe connectors as well. So after opening this chipset, we can see all the connectors and everything. Before doing it, please wear shoes or sandals, because the static currents may pass, and it will damage to the board. So here is the NVMe board, and here all we can see the ports that are available. So it's also having a USB 3.0, and this is where we need to put the processor. This is how it looks, and we can also attach the graphic card if that is required going forward. And here are the two the RAM slots. Let's keep this aside for now, and I will also show you some other components which are. I purchased the RAM. This is a Xeonix, which is having which is having 3200 mAh speed, and this is also having 5-year 5-year warranty. Going forward, I will try to purchase another RAM, and make this machine with the 16 gigs speed. And this is the king of the show. Let me just show you. This is Core i7 8700 processor, which is also having the inbuilt graphics. Yeah, with the 3.20 gigahertz speed. This is the Intel stock processor fan, and here it shows a 12 volt 2 point sorry 0.2 amperes. This is where we need to remove. This is also having the thermal paste that is already applied here, but still I have purchased another thermal paste from the offline market for a safe side. Let's build this complete setup right now, and I will show you the performance and the gaming test going forward. I'm now going to show you the complete installation process, and this is the i7 8 generation, like 8700 processor. I just inserted to the motherboard and applying the peanut sized thermal paste on top of it. And after that, like, we need to place the fan on top of the processor just for the cooling purpose, and we need to make sure the terminals are correctly engaged with the contact. And after that, like, we need to just hit on the clips that which are provided on four sides of that, and we need to make sure the clips are correctly inserted to that motherboard. After that, we need to adjust the wires, instead of the wires are just heating up the fan, and maybe it will cause a damage to the fan. So after that, like, we need to just install the RAM, and this is DDR4, as we discussed, 8 GB DDR4 RAM. After installing all these components on the motherboard, I just placed the motherboard to the CPU, and we could able to see the processor and the fan, everything got detected on the motherboard BIOS. And this here we could able to see the complete motherboard information, like a graphics or thermal management, and hard disk priority boot sequences, and also the fan temperatures and the RPM as well. Along with that, like, we could able to see the complete or core architecture of the CPU, like how which cores are being utilized, how much power efficiency is, and everything completely. Also, this H310 motherboard supports a turbo enabled, and we can also enable or disable the turbo depending upon the CPU cabinet and the cooler fan. After checking up the complete things, like, I just selected the boot sequence and powered on the mission successfully. After booting up to the Windows, I feel that it's noticeably faster as compared with the i3 second generation processor. So let's quickly see what are the performance and the CPU that is showing here. So we could able to clearly see that it's i7 8 generation processor with the 3.20 gigahertz speeds. So we here the cores and the threads are clearly mentioned, like we do have 6 cores and
12 logical processors. And well, coming to the RAM, like we do have 8 GB DDR3, and this is inserted in the slot number 1, and it's clearly showing up here. And the disk is that we are already using the used SSD, I mean the SSD that which we set for the i3 second generation mission, I mean the motherboard. Like the same SSD is attached here for the i7 8th generation processor. Well, coming to the processor itself, like we do have the integrated graphics, like the graphics are integrated like the UHD 630 graphics, and we could able to see the graphics information as trying currently running up the screen recording. So the graphics are actually utilizing it here. So it's a 4 GB basic graphics that we can use it. And coming to the more information, I just ran the GX tag. So here we could able to find the complete information, like it's an i3 8th generation processor with the 3.20 GHz processor, and which is having the 12 CPUs and 8 GB RAM, and yep, that is it. So even in the resource monitor we could able to see the CPUs that are mentioned. Like we do have around 11 CPUs that are currently utilizing. So I feel much faster as compared with the previous full generation processor. So here we're able to see the complete browser is a little bit faster, and I'm just switching from the tab to tab, and also even the file explorer, I guess. Let me check. So yeah, here it is. While I'm just trying to launch the Filmora, I'm already editing some other video, and yeah, it feels much faster, and completely feels like some new computer that I got it. And this is all about the hardware upgrade only for now. Going forward, let me check the one more thing. I also have the hardware information application. Let's quickly run and check if there are any bugs or any updates that are available. Here is the complete information about the processor, chipset, motherboard, everything itself. Like we can able to see the motherboard is H310, and which is the BIOS is I think it's a 2022 BIOS update it is. Uh, uh, like we could also see the turbo is turbo is available for this motherboard, and yeah, 6 cores and 12 threads. This is all the information, like and this is taking around 65 watt and 40 nanometer build. And we could also see the graphics, the Intel UHD 650 graphics, which is integrated with the i7 8 generator 8 gen CPU. This also includes the SATA information, like the SSD information. So yeah, this is all for this video. So in the next video, like we will definitely try for the 4K video editing, Filmora speeds, export speeds, and CPU temperatures, and the gaming performance like a GTA 5, and a few other basic games as well, and maybe something new titles using the integrated graphics. Let's see how much performance we have actually gained from the previous version to this. So the conclusion that I'm going to give is this upgrade worthable for 20,000? Personally, I feel yes, but still I need to test it out for now. So because this upgrade gives me more cores and more threads as well. And also we have upgraded from DDR4 to DDR3 to DDR4. So, and yeah, this feels much faster, but still, like as I said, I need to test it out for at least a week. So I will just keep you posted for the more updates. And if you enjoyed this upgrade journey from i3 second generation to i7 8th generation, so Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Sriram Tech World channel. The editing and the gaming benchmarks are coming very soon, and I promise that it's not going to be take much more longer. After upgrading the hardware to i7 8th generation, I have checked the Windows update and I received important cumulative and the security patches as well. So along with that, I also got offered that the Windows 11 25H2 is available, and if you're okay you can just go ahead and download. So I just click on download right now. So it's going to download and install all these updates. After the installation is complete, I will test it out how well the i7 8th generation hardware works with the updated Windows software. I will also check whether the system is stable or whether the applications run open smoothly, and how well the new hardware and software are exactly synchronizing. So uh, let the updates complete, and after that, like, I will reveal the performance testing that begins. So on the Windows 11, like, we can also run this window the Filmora and the browsers and the games and few other softwares as well. Thank you. Until then, see you in the next video. Thank you. Jai Hind.